Hey guys, it's Shells, and today I'm back again. I took a pretty long holiday, didn't I? I had a wild time fixing local garden hoses into Gatorade bottles, vacuuming bicarbonate soda with my nostrils, and respecting women at the Meriton. And I realised, you know what? I've run out of bags. And I ain't talking about lolly bags, kiddies, the ones with the red frogs and the whiz fizz in it. I'm talking about the really, really expensive whiz fizz straight from Colombia. And also, the rent is due. So here I am, I'm back better than ever, and there's no better way to come back than to roast a huge 18th birthday party that was in Western Sydney. This one is long overdue, that's for sure. Just like my rent. You remember that lad party with Big Red hanging by the shed with the lads? Well, guess what? We've got the same photographer at this party, RVG Media. So you know it's gonna be an absolute cracker full of rowdy lads, crazy lasses, and bad decisions. And don't forget, if you want to see more party roast and roast in general, and also help support my bag and pokey addiction, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and ring that bell for post notifications, because I'm all about the clout, guys. I froth some clout. And here we go. When I saw that this party had a Ranger DJ, I knew this was the one. It had to be done. Randy the Ranger on the decks tonight, Mr. DJ Ginger Pubes himself. Sicko Mode and Mo Bama ain't trending no more. Those tunes ain't cool. It's all about Old Town Road tonight. And this chick is screaming to DJ Ginger Pubes, I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I got the horses in the back. So he's gonna be playing every single version of that song back to back all night long. And speaking of Billy Ray Cyrus, who needs him when we have our very own Aussie version, Mullet Ray Cyrus? Look at this guy. Have you seen anything more beautiful in your life? Siggy ready to be lit. Everybody loves him. It's not a coincidence that this guy with the mullet had so many friends. And for all you little 14-year-old virgins DMing me on Instagram saying, hey Shells, how do I get girls? How do I get them to be respected by me? Well, how many times do I have to say it for you? You need to get a mullet. I know some of you want a fresh fade from Farty down the road at the barbers, or you want the Cristiano Ronaldo boy haircut, but I'm telling you, just don't go to the barber for a year. Let it grow, okay? You're a caterpillar at the moment, and you need to go through your cocoon phase so you can then turn into a beautiful butterfly, aka a man with a mullet. And yes, I learned about the life cycle of a butterfly from reading The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Thank you very much. And there's plenty of girls ready to get rattled tonight. They brought the whole box of cruisers down and stocked up on the UDLs as well. So it's going to be quite a show tonight. Their Snapchat stories are going to be filled with captions saying, oh my god, I'm so drunk, and I'm living my best life. But you can't forget the boys, the lads. If you ain't rocking something stolen from Foot Locker, or as Husky would say, racking clothes from David Jones, then you can't attend tonight. It's time to crack open some cold ones and let loose like these blokes are. And speaking of the time, me dead, does this bloke want a bigger watch or what? This guy sure wants a Guinness World Record for rocking the biggest watch out, doesn't he? And what about the bloke next to him? Look, we were talking about mullets before, I know. He might actually take the cake for best mullet in Australia. He must be surely using Head and Shoulders or some good shampoo. That is glorious. He's got to be on the next Farmer Wants a Wife for sure. But there's plenty of bachelors here tonight that the ladies will love. Got some celebs down here. Good to see Jake Paul has made it down tonight. No one really likes him though, do they? But he looks like he's already had his first pinger. Paul on the pingers. But let's be honest, just like any other party, we need something that rhymes with mugs. And no, it's not hugs. It's Drugs. This is my favourite time of any party, seeing people getting loose. And here come the dealers. Choosing your dealer tonight is like selecting a Mario Kart character. They have their pros and cons. First, we have Cooper the Coke Specialist. Pros, good quality stuff. Can get it to you whenever you want, wherever you want. Cons, he will charge you double the price if you drink cider or don't like M&M. Number 2, we have Freddy the boy. Pros, looks approachable, friendly guy. Cons, terrible quality. Only has weed, and half the time it's just oregano from his mum's kitchen pantry. And lastly, we have Marcus Dibble. Wow, Dibble showed up. Pros, it's Dibble. His outfit is fresh. He has a dad bod. And he will have a hectic time with the boys and respect lots of women. Cons, usually snorts so many of his own supply bags that he's run out of them. But I'm going to go with Dibble tonight. I'm selecting him because he's a legend in my eyes. And look what Dibble's bags has started. Got a bunch of the girls going full Thotiana on the stage. And they've whipped out the ciders. Hang on. It's not the girls that are having the ciders. It's this snowflake right here. He's holding 2 ciders. He might as well be holding 2 dicks in his hand. It'd be easier to explain. And what's with the guys having ciders at this party? Don't they know what a VB is? Don't they know what Hennessy is? Don't they know what a Tooheys Extra Dry is? This is pathetic, boys. Come on, where's the form? But the amount of alcohol here tonight is actually pretty hectic. I'm impressed. The girls are really putting it on the boys tonight, aren't they? This bloke has brought a whole carton of JD for himself. Respect, mate. Even this guy on the decks has gone all Wild Wild West on us and brought a flask. But you know what doesn't impress me? Blokes bringing in a whole box of cruisers for themselves. I'm shaking right now. That's how angry I am. And you know what makes me even angrier? Is that his friend has brought a whole box of double blacks as well. Oh my God, it's like these boys want a set of tits and a vagina. And look at little sober Sammy here. Oh my God, Mum, I want to go home. This girl has had 2 cruises and she's grinding on me and I don't know what to do. Help, Mum, save my virginity. But what happens when Sammy has a few bags and gets on some JD cans? Yeah, the boys on ya, Sammy. About time he got some action. As David Attenborough would say, in the wild, the male can smell the scent of the female who is currently on heat and looking to reproduce. The consumption of vodka cruisers by the female and coke by the male makes this mating process so much easier. Usually, this mating is done in private, but like with most young adults, they're horny as and cannot control their unsatiable urges, leading to mounting on the dance floor and possibly some form of STD. And this is what happens when you're smashed and start to get a little bit horny and your bro uses the girl Snapchat filter right in front of you and you start looking at him a bit differently now, don't ya? Okay, so everyone's just going to go full Animal Planet now and start getting it on. This chick really isn't impressed, is she? If only these girls knew what that couch was used for, they wouldn't be resting on it, that's for sure. They'd be jumping up and using heaps of Dettol and bleach to wipe that down. Oi, lad, what's the capital of Thailand? I don't know, bro. Bangkok? But it's full kicking off now. Everyone is mad hammered. Absolutely love it. Look at DJ Ginger Pubes. He is absolutely munted on the pingers. Oh, yeah! Look at all the girls still going crazy on the stage. Completely white girl wasted. Oh my God, we love country music. Funny how they only like country music after listening to one song, Old Town Road, on repeat for 58 times in a row. And you know what? How come Old Town Road wasn't a country song until the big white country fella, Miley Cyrus's dad, Billy Ray, jumped on the track with Lil Nas X. Yeah, that smells familiar. That smells like white privilege to me. We've got these boys here. They're the type that yell out, "Free my boy Corey!" after he's committed the worst crime ever and he's completely guilty. And how about these boys? They're the type to be talking to a girl on Facebook and she'll say, "Hey, XX," and they'll say, "Hey babe, can we talk on Snapchat? It's way easier." Of course it's easier. No trace, no case, mate. And this bloke here, he's my favourite. Absolutely f***ed on the Wild Turkey, I think it is. This is how hard you got to go to be a proper legend, okay? And after you've drank heaps and you're completely smashed, you've always got to do a number 2, a classic grog bog. Pretty long line, isn't it? That's a decent weight to use the Coke room. I mean, the Portaloo. They're looking at this guy really weirdly, aren't they? How dare he wait outside for the women's bathroom? What a creep. Well, I say, how dare they assume his gender? Have some respect. And hang on, wait a minute. We all have a friend like Brando here, Siggy in the mouth, that never ends up being lit, stumbling out of nowhere to bring a cooler bag full of some more beer. He's here for kick-ons. He said he was going to go down the bolo with his fakey ID like 4 hours ago, and suddenly turns up out of nowhere. There's at least one Brando in every suburb hanging by the train station being arrested by transit officers right now. And it wouldn't be a hectic lad party unless there was a mad punch on. Bit of a fisticuffs going on down here. These guys are already preparing for State of Origin, so what better way to get into the Origin spirit than bringing back the biff? Few grapples here and there, and then hang on, out of nowhere, this little kid is grabbed by the collar. It's like a little brother trying to take on his big bro for the first time. He doesn't stand a chance, but then he squirms out of it like a little pest, and he's gone full McGregor mode, leapt into the air with a Super Saiyan punch, and he's dropped him. Oh, first round victory. This is why I love lad parties, because people start punching on and I get to live out my dream of being a UFC judge. There's been a lot of action tonight. The UDL effect has definitely taken its toll on some of these girls. They look like possessed werewolves out here. But it's finally time to get some rest by calling it a night and sleeping in the car. But for some of those still at the party, there will be no rest, as the come down is going to be a harsh reality for some of these kids, as they'll be staying up all night until the sun rises in the morning with their eyes wide open like a deer in headlights, thinking about how much of a mistake it was to double dunk those caps 3 hours beforehand, until they do it all again at the next party that's next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope everyone enjoyed the party and had a good one and stayed safe. If you want to see more roasts, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and turn on the bell for post notifications. Join the Facebook group, Shirl's Respect Club, so you can stay updated with everything going on and have a chat with some hectic people in the group. Just type it in on Facebook, search, and you'll find it there. Check me out on Instagram to see everything that is going on in between videos. I'm always there. I'm snooping around. It's a good laugh, so check that out. If you want your party roasted or for me to be involved with your party, hosting it, whatever, DM me on Instagram as well. If you want to see more of what I do, get some bonus videos and receive a shout out at the end of every video, check out the Patreon where you can support the channel. Please go there because I'm desperate. And I really appreciate it. See you next time, guys. Peace out.